Hello everybody, welcome to the video. I don't really see very many videos about how to customize, KDE without actually using any themes. We're going to use two widgets, okay? The first thing that we need to do before we do anything, I found any issue not to do that because lo and behold, it works. So 211 packages and we get 211 packages done. What that does is it just updates the mirrors and everything, like the repos, so it lets it pull the latest version of everything that's in those repos down so that everything can be talked to. And we've installed Plasma. Yep, so that's how you install Plasma. And if you want to install Gnome, you just type Gnome instead of Plasma. You want to install XFCE4, you just type XFCE4 instead of Gnome or Plasma. Yep, and hit clear. We're going to log out and log into Plasma. Okay, let's just continue this. Look, I've gotten to the point where me and Plasma, we don't get along, okay? It's not that I don't like it, it's that I do like it, but after 22 years of using it and dealing with a lot of bugs, I kind of just get tired of it. But enough of that, we're here to theme this thing. In case you don't know, this is what it comes like out of the box for me. You may have more icons down in the system tray, you may have less. But this is what it looks like by default, and it has this ugly background. I'm kidding, I actually like the background, it looks kind of nice. Reminds me of the old days. And it comes with this, welcome to Arch Linux operating system running KDE Plasma, yada yada yada. It goes through the details, the overviews, the other stuff and whatnots. And yeah, there you go. So, where do we begin? Well, our bread and butter in this one would be our widgets, but we also have to install one other thing. It's called KDE Material. Now, what KDE Material does is it allows you to customize the overall look of KDE without using a theme. So if you want it purple, you can have it purple. If you want it just gray, you can have it gray. If you want it pink, you can have it pink. You can do whatever you want. Okay? And building it super simple. We went into the we did a search, we found it, we installed it. Now we have to go install the widget. So the first part's done. All right. Second part is this is the edit mode. This is how you customize everything. Okay. So if we click this, you'll notice that this box pops up down here. Honestly, I wish it had popped up over here because that makes more sense visually, because your attention is always drawn over here because you guys are used to Windows. Now, I'm not changing it all right now. We're just adding a widget real quick, okay? These are your widgets. They do a lot of stuff for you and your desktop, okay? And we're not using any of them, the ones that are default. We're going to go to get new widget, download new widget, and we are going to search color. Okay, the one we're looking for is this one and this one. So we're going to install both. Then we're going to install the newest version. Okay, we're going to install the panel colorizer, again, the newest version. And we're going to get those going right now. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn my phone on silent before we started recording. It happens. So we're going to add a widget. And at the top, usually, the recently installed should show, but it doesn't. I don't know why. It's not being very friendly unless it updated just now. And it didn't. Okay. So there's KDE Materials Colors, Okay, and we're going to drag this right there. Great. And then we're going to search color. And we're going to grab the panel colorizer, which we're going to drop right below it. Okay. We're exiting out of this. And now, when we click this, we can hide if we want to. So it's only visible if you go into panel edit mode. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Look at it. Look at it. Okay. There's a ton of built-in different settings. So say you just want something that's transparent to get rid of the bar entirely. Okay. Hit load. Hit apply, and now it's gone. All right, that's pretty cool. Say you want this theme, hit apply, and it technically applies, but again, we would need to be in dark mode for this to happen. So Let's go to dark mode real quick. Hit apply, and there we go. That looks great. Okay, that looks fine. And then we have this one. Hit load, hit apply, hit load. Oh, I think it already did apply, but it's just not doing what it needs to do. Now, if we go here into this, we can hit enable and blur custom background, and we can hit apply, but unfortunately, I think we need to turn this up for this to happen. It's a bit confusing how this works, so I'm going to turn this to 1. Oh, that did not. That crashed itself. Well, I didn't crash. I closed it. But yeah, getting the native blur to work can be a bit difficult. All right, because you would have to install a plugin and instructions. We're going to do that right now, though. I'm going to make that super easy for you. Basically, it's on the AUR. So we'd go here and we'd go and install this that way. Okay. Hate the stickiness. We're going to paste this in. And we're going to hit this button. It's going to download everything we need it to download. We're going to wait till this is finished. All right, so that's done. And that's installed. Awesome. Anything else that we need? Probably not. And getting it to work is probably going to be a bit difficult, but it is what it is. So again, I'm going to hit enter, and enter closes it. So let's not hit enter. There's this one, which actually is kind of cool. And as you can see, the blur is, I think, kind of working now. So maybe when we load this one and we hit apply, there we go. Now the blur is working. All right, we're good to go now on the blur. All we had to do was just AUR it. Now we can customize any part of this that we want by hitting enable, okay? And again, if you hit enable, you lose the blur, and it's annoying. But this allows you to change the color. So background color, you can do whatever you want in here. View set, you name it, it can be done in here. So we can go to custom, hit apply, and well, that's not really actually applying, is it? No, it's not. Why do you never want to apply when I'm trying to show people these things? It's annoying. Because I want to, like, actually do this stuff for you and help you. Anyway, there's a bunch of other presets in here. It would take ages to go through all of it. I just want to show you some of it. And there's system. Let's go to custom. Now we're blue. This is more like it. So now if we want, we can go purple, hit apply. Now it wants to work. And yeah, you can customize this any way you want, including the shape. So if we want, we could make this 15, 15, 15, and hit apply. And that rounds out the corners. As you can still see, though, there's a little bit of corners right there. If we go back to color and we bring down the alpha, that adds sort of a transparent look to it again, which is what normally you'd want. And yeah, it works out pretty well. Border. So we can enable our border, set it to 1 width, and now we have a blue border. And most people like the blue border look, so there you go. You can also set custom width if you want, so you can have sides off or on. So we can do this. I don't know why that went up so quick. Yeah. That didn't do what I thought it would do. Why didn't that do what I thought it would do? I don't know. I guess it's just weird. I guess it doesn't actually do custom anything. It's still work in progress. It's whatever. And we can go in here and we can, of course, adjust this. So now it's orange. And again, we can bring down the saturation, or the alpha, my bad, and give it a bit of blur. So that's the first one. And now the second one. So you guys could barely see this. This allows us to pretty much pull our colors in for our background. So if we opened up something like this or system settings, you can see they're a mild bit tinted, but not very much, because we would have to do this. Now they're tinted. So that's what it does. It basically brings you the color of the background. So if we went to display and wallpaper and we click this one and hit apply, it'll update. And again, if we took this one and we hit apply, it would update. It's not going to update to that one because that one's already there. But if this one, it would tint it blue, just like that. So now you're themed without actually needing to be themed. Did I mention this is probably going to be a very long video? Yeah, it's a plasma issue. So let's hop into this section, shall we? So again, you can move positions anywhere, do anything that you need to do. If we wanted to, we can remove this completely. Okay. And as you see, nothing to remove it, which is annoying. And if we go back here, again, we can align everything to the center, the left to the right. No. But again, it's not going to work unless you have a dock down below. We'll add one of those in a second. And we can make a mini dock up top. We can make it auto hide if we wanted to. I'm not that type of guy. We're going to make that translucent. We can make it float and not float, and float and not float, and float. We can change the size, make it super big, and we can also make it Mac OS sized. Well, this isn't actually Mac OS sized. I think 42 would be. Actually, we're going to do 40. Now, you can add another panel. Okay, empty panel. It's down below. You can add a widget to it if you need to. So I'm going to take this one right here. I'm going to drag it here. We're going to drag that here. I'm going to click this. We're going to fill the content. And we're going to supersize that. Okay, we're going to make that translucent. And now we have a dock. And it's a fully functional dock. We can go back in here. We can remove the pager if we wanted to. We can add a spacer. Like that. And once again, put you over there. And remove that. And now we have a fully functioning floating thingy up top. Great, huh? Not bad. Now, because this panel is automatically, colored properly, we're going to actually delete this panel right here completely. Just delete everything on it. Goodbye. Goodbye. Getting rid of it. There we go. And we can remove the panel. Now we can have just a dock. If you're one of those guys that just use a dock, now you have just a dock. If you want to put it back, you can add a default panel and then click it and then set position to top. Then we can remove this and remove this. We can add our separator back. And I don't like Pika desktop. And there we go. And now we have a blue panel to match everything else. So again, you don't need the panel colorizer. Okay. You can use the KDE material, which is great. So let's add that back in here, by the way, because I like having that around. My settings. Good. Now, resume running automatic theming. So we click it, bring it down. We can also choose the custom colors we want to use. And there we go. We want green, we can choose green. We want red, we can choose red. If we are this type of color type of guy, we can choose this type. Automatically update. It looks good, by the way. And again, you want to be expressive, be expressive. If you want fidelity, grab some fidelity. Again, there's all sorts of things that you can choose from. Okay. And I believe there's other stuff. Apply to Pywall. There we go. Now you can make it super bright. There you go. Well, it didn't really do much, but yeah. You can apply this to anything you want. So Numeric circles, so we can change the icons from here. And we can change the lightness, the darkness. It pretty much does everything for you. You can integrate classes, title bars. Like, look at this. I believe if we open up settings now, yeah, it's definitely purple. And it looks kind of nice. Tint Sierra Breeze Windows decoration buttons. I don't know what that means. Tint classy Windows decoration. So I'm guessing it's going to allow us to change different aspects. And yeah, it's a pretty advanced little thing going on. Now, like anything else, there's global themes and other stuff, but we can't use those. And the reason being is KDE may be extremely customizable, but what you need to understand is, can you really trust the theme maker? A while ago, themes were causing the entire OS to be wiped out. I'm not doing that. I'm not being that guy that recommends a theme and then have it wipe out everything. That ain't me. You need to understand that. I'm not going to do that. So this is an alternative method to this. This allows you to make things as colorful as you want. If you need to, you can also go here, configure application launcher, choose. We go to browse. I'm going to go to my pictures. I got logos in here. And I'm going to choose not that. I meant to choose the Arch logo. There we go. Hit apply. We have the Arch logo. Now we're going real good. Now, if you don't want to have to deal with all this bloat over here, as I like to call it, we can make it small, right? We can go to entries, and we can disable whatever we want. So as you can see, this is disabled, show when relevant. We have two of them going on. You see this? There's two of them. And we can disable it completely. If you don't care about recording, you can get rid of that. I'm going to keep the OBS icon because I do need it. Camera indicator, don't care. I have privacy mode set on mine, so the minute I'm not using it, it will automatically look down and it won't go up, which is nice. Do we need this? No. Do we need any of this? Not really. You can customize this the way that you want. Do I need a weather report? Yeah, I do, because I like it, because it tells me my weather. And for appearance, over the icon, units, obviously Celsius, because Fahrenheit doesn't make any sense unless you have a small wee syndrome. That's a joke, by the way. Don't let it get the best of you. And there we go, apply. And now we can see that it is 5 Celsius. And of course, it should say what it feels like, but it doesn't. It's going to be cold tonight. Yeah. I don't know. If this video helps you, let me know in the comment section below. If you want me to go even more in depth where we can actually apply themes and stuff, I will. But I think this is where we kind of, are edging safety, because I don't want anything to wipe out any of your files or things. And that is a risk currently with KDE. Unless they fixed it. If they fixed it, that's great. But I haven't seen anything about it. So let me know in the comments below if you want me to make a part 2.